What's up, guys? It's Ryantium here, and today we are back in Skyrim. That's right, you guys, and oh snap, it's gonna be an awesome freaking day. But first, if you find yourself to be enjoying today's home showcase, let me know what your favorite part of it is down there in the comment section. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to follow me on all social medias. Links are down there in the description. Oh yeah, that's right, I hit you with a new intro. New house, new day, new intro. So let's get right into this, shall we, everybody? So welcome back and happy Saturday, everybody. So today, and actually this weekend, is going to be a castle-filled weekend as far as home showcases go. So the first one we're looking at is this one. So Castle Dragon Cliff. What exactly is it? Well, it's a simple, perfect little castle mod that the mod author has been enjoying, and they thought, why don't I share it with everybody? Why don't I put it on Bethesda.net, or the Nexus is where it's from. So anyways, let's get into this, shall we? So let me show you exactly where we're at, because it's an interesting place for the castle. It's not actually on the map as far as a marker, except you have to find Bile Gulch Mine, and the home is actually in Bile Gulch Mine. It's kind of crazy. It kind of combines the castle with Bile Gulch Mine, so it's interesting. But we got Fort Sungard right there, Glenmoroil Cave. We've got Lost Valley Redoubt, Moss Mother Cavern, Hunter's Rest, Bannermist Tower, Sunderstone Gorge, and then the closest hold to you would most likely be Markarth. Yeah, probably Markarth. You'll just come down the river. Just come down the river a ways to Bard's Leap Summit, and then just come over here to Bile Gulch Mine. Can't miss it. So, let's go and take a look at this, shall we? So, the walk up is pretty cool. I like how you're kind of nice, and you're in this big forested area, and then you come to this dead end with these rocks and stuff like that. But all of this stuff, it basically refurbished and revamped Bile Gulch Mine and the ragged fort that was on top of Bile Gulch Mine, which is kind of cool. Now, all of this stuff, I believe, belongs to you. This is Luki's house, whoever that is. But that's pretty cool. So let's go and check out the actual castle. You got these big double doors that opens up into this grand courtyard. And it just looks very nice. And like I said, it's kind of peculiar to put a castle or a house on the map without actually having a marker for it. It's kind of interesting, but nonetheless, I think it's kind of cool. So to our right, we have the Smithy. And so there you go, nothing too fancy, nothing too special, just a basic smithy, except instead of it being outside, it's indoors and has its own dedicated building. Looks like you have everything you could possibly need, with the exception of a smelter. I don't see a smelter, but it's possible that there is one, and it's outside. So you have your workbench, storage for some ores and ingots most likely, as well as a notched, the notched pickaxe. That's funny. That's funny. And then we got some more storage right there, a grindstone hidden within the textures right there, and then the tanning rack, and as always, the blacksmithing forge. Now, the smelter, now that I think about it, because this is sitting on top of a mine, there's got to be a smelter here somewhere. And what was I telling you? What was I telling you? There's got to be something here. So the smelter is right here. Very, very cool. Not to mention, living here, you now have access to Bile Gulch Mine. Not sure if there are bandits inside of this mine, and you'd have to clear them out first, but that's something you could probably figure out if you download it for yourself. But right here, this is what? The Eastern Barrack Tower. Well, this is cozy. Look at this. I like the decor in here. It looks really nice. Looks like we got some beds and stuff like that, perhaps for people that live here, or it could be for followers. I'm not too sure. Not too sure, but there's plenty of storage in here, whether it's barrels or wardrobes, anything like that. It's actually designed, I'm pretty sure this is part of the aesthetic from the, what is this, the Hall of Kings? From Windhelm? Or the Palace of Kings? What is it? I can't remember exactly what it's called. This one right here, Palace of Kings. It's designed after that. It's basically the same aesthetic inside of here. Now let's see, anything else that goes through here? Looks like there's a second floor. What do we got? Looks like, oh my god, there are way more doors here than I was expecting. So that probably goes up to the top of the tower. Right there, that goes out to Skyrim. And this right here, open door. This could be maybe a giant armory? Yeah, definitely. I could see this. I could see using this as an armory. Mainly because, oh, I mean, you got weapon racks right here, but yeah. So that's pretty cool. Now let's go ahead and check out these two doors. Okay, so we have kind of a rampart area over here, and that trapdoor goes up there on top of that, on top of the tower right there. But look at the view. I mean, it's not that amazing, but I do love the trees, and with this light snow falling, and the fog and the mist rolling off the trees and through the mountains and stuff like that, just looks very nice. Now, outside of here, we have a cool little seating area, perhaps a watching area. That view is pretty nice, though. I gotta say, that is pretty cool. Now, let's see. What else do we have? This is the Western Barrack Tower, which I would assume is basically the same thing as the Eastern Barrack Tower, just to the west. What do you know? Now, it looks like we have a gigantic doorway up here. Now, I would imagine this is the actual castle itself. Let's find out. Yes, indeed. Okay, so the aesthetic and the design is definitely the Palace of Kings from Windhelm, and I think that's so freaking sweet. It is so cool. I love this grand entrance with these goat horn chandeliers. It looks very, very nice. We have our throne right here. That's a cool looking throne, too. It's like carved out of wood, it looks like. Either that or that's like limestone or something. But okay, very, very cool. Now, it looks like we have 3 corridors to go through. So let's go ahead and start with this one first, and we'll see where it takes us. What do we got? Looks like a plaque right there, maybe? Now, let's see. Small dining room, looks like. That goes back out to Skyrim. Oh, I like this little fireplace right here. Look at this. That's kind of cool. That looks pretty custom. Now, let's see. What else do we have through here? I like all these little end tables, too. That just, I don't know, it's just very cool. Oh, I thought this was a brick wall. I was like, okay, so this leads to nowhere. But no, it goes upstairs. What else do we have up here? Okay, so there's another trap door. Probably leads out on top of the tower, if I had to guess. But where does this go? This leads into... Aha! So you have your alchemy room and your enchanting table, as well as kind of an office room. Kind of cool. I like the way they combine kind of a study and the alchemy and enchanting room. Kind of nifty. It looks like you can also store books inside of here for the bookworms of Skyrim, which is always nice to see. Plenty of storage for books. Now let's go ahead and come back here, and we'll see what the other directions look like and where they go. Well, hello there. This looks like a den. Oh, no, it's not a den. It's a kitchen. A very small kitchen, which I like. You know, normally with the gigantic castles, you know, the Shellblade castles, the Deus Mons, the Raven castles, the freaking kitchens are massive. I mean, they probably take up 15 rooms. But in this one, it's nice and quaint, you know, because the castle itself is not very large, which I very much enjoy. But I like how it looks on the inside, so you don't need an 8,000 person kitchen to run this place, you know? 2 people could run this thing, and you'd be good to go. It's just a simple castle, and I like that. It even says it in the mod description, which is helpful. Now let's see, what else do we have up here? Probably the master bedroom, if I had to guess. Probably sleeping quarters for you, maybe a wife, maybe some kids. What do we got? Oh, maybe not, okay. This is an office. Hell, yes it is. This is an office I would be very happy to sit in and do taxes. Alright, now let's see. We got 2 other doors up here. This one probably goes out to Skyrim. Yes, indeed. It's probably a terrace, if I had to guess. And then let's see. Ooh, the plot thickens. There's a 3rd floor. What do we have? Let's see. There's a doorway to my right. This has got to be the bedroom. Gotta be the bedroom. Yes, indeed. What did I tell you? Honestly, the aesthetic inside of this castle, as cold as it may feel, because I know, the stone walls of castles, they can feel a tad cold, but the warmth of the light and the textures as far as just the warmth and the warm inviting like furs and the nice wooden chests and all of the wood combined with the stone and the many fires and candles makes it feel much warmer than just having these long cold corridors inside of a castle, which I can appreciate. I can honestly appreciate that. Because too many castles suffer from the cold feeling of having too much stone and too much, you know, concrete and brick and all that stuff, you know. To add the wooden beams, the exposed wooden beams, as well as the stone and the bricks, very good design choice, and it makes it feel much more comfortable and much more inviting, in my opinion. So I do believe that's everything that this castle has to offer. It's got plenty of places to come up and look on top of your castle, on top of your ramparts, and all of that stuff. And look at that, you got a neighbor castle. You could just chuck a rock all the way over there and say, hey, want to come over for breakfast? You never know, they may take you up on it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode / mod showcase, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe for more daily videos. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to follow me on all social medias. And I will see you guys in the next video.